Hey guys, here we have my final project for summer applied economics, which is the budget for pretty much the rest of my life. And yeah, so let's get right into it. So the first section is job, obviously, as it says right here. I would like to be a physical therapist when I graduate. So basically, a physical therapist helps patients prevent and treat injuries. They create rehabilitation programs that help patients recover from injuries or any nagging pains, any short-term injuries. They help them recover from those. Secondly, I'd like to become a physical therapist basically because I like to help people, and I see this as super rewarding to be able to help someone regain their ability to move without any pain or discomfort. For my job, I want to have an emphasis in sports, meaning I'll deal with athletes, football players, soccer players, any type of athlete that is injured to help them go back to playing their sport. For this project, I've chosen to work at Flow Physical Therapy at West Superior Street, LLE, Chicago, Illinois. And the starting salary for this job is $77,046. Section 2 is bank. I chose Chase because I see Chase as super familiar because all my family uses Chase. With Chase, I'll be using a checking account, which is $4.95 a month. One of the benefits is that it has no overdraft fees, along with access to 16,000 ATMs and 47,000 branches across the nation. Secondly, I like to use a savings account, $5 a month, and it has a 0.01% interest rate, which is... I'm going to make use of Chase's credit card also, which is Freedom Unlimited. Chase's Freedom Unlimited has 5% cash back on gas station purchases, which is one of its primary benefits, and has a 15.74% APR after 15 months of application. So for my student loans, I've calculated that on average, physical therapists obtain $142,489 in debt, which is a lot, and I plan on paying $1,500 per month towards student payments. Through the Bonsai calculator, with 4.99% interest on the student loan, I'll be debt-free in 10 years, 3 months. Section 3 is housing. I chose to live at 121 Chestnut Street, Chicago, Illinois, 60610. The starting rent is really high, $3,200, but I decided to live with a roommate, so I'm hoping to split the cost in half, which helps a lot for the budget. One of the main benefits is that the apartment is fully furnished. It has everything I need. I don't have to spend money on any furniture, appliances, anything like that. It comes with that. Another great benefit is it's located in the center of all my commutes. It's next to the gym, it's next to the parks, it's next to my job, it's next to the grocery store, all of that, which is very important to me, especially since I'm planning on walking. Also, it has high-speed internet. I find that super important. I use the internet all the time, and just not having to pay for that utility and having it just in the net cost of the rent is just super great. Also, it has free parking. I won't have to pay super expensive parking in Chicago to just park right next to my house, which is great. And it has 1,100 square feet, which I think is more than enough for 2 people. Section 4 is transportation. I chose to buy a used 2018 Nissan Sentra Sport. It costs $15,900 up front, but I plan on paying $429 monthly with a loan term of 36 months with a 5.09% interest. I'm also including the $151 registration fee in Illinois in the budget for the car. Next up, we have insurance. I chose Progressive for a similar reason to the bank. My family's familiar with it, so I know a little bit about it already. I plan on utilizing their full coverage auto insurance, which is $116 a month. It covers everything: comprehensive, liability insurance, personal injury, everything, which I see as super cool. The deductible is up to you, but Progressive says that the most common is $500, so I plan on sticking with that. Renter's insurance for Progressive is $18. Again, the deductible is most likely $500 again, because Progressive's most common deductible rates for its users is $500, so I just plan on sticking with that. Section 6 is cell phone and telephone. I chose T-Mobile, again, because I already use it and I'm familiar with everything that it has to offer. I'm planning on using the Essentials pack, which is $60 per month, and it comes with unlimited talk and text, access to 5G, and an unlimited 3G mobile hotspot, which is just some of the perks. I chose this in particular just because it's all I really need. I don't see any of the other packs as stuff that I would utilize, so I just chose not the cheapest, but one of the most bare bones packs that they offer. So yeah. Section 7 is utilities. I didn't mention before, but the apartment does come with heating, internet, and air conditioning. And again, I plan on living with a roommate, so I'll split the cost of utilities in half. So what I do have to pay for is electricity / gas, which is $62.50, and also water, which is $20. Additionally, I plan on paying for some streaming services, which I include in utilities, such as Spotify Premium, which is $10 a month, $9.99. Netflix, which is $15.49, and Disney Plus, which is $7.99. I plan on using these streaming services because I'd rather spend money on these upfront and know what I'm getting rather than just paying for cable and have access to channels that I most likely won't use. So my total utilities cost comes up to $146.55. Food and clothing. All right. So for food, I allocated $180 in my budget. I plan on shopping on Aldi at 201 West Division Street. One way to save, according to thebalance.com, is to pay less for equal quality goods. As you know, at Aldi, there are different, I wouldn't say off-brand, but they're not on-brand goods that they sell for cheaper prices than normal retail brands. So I plan on shopping for those because I'm willing to sacrifice the name brand just for equally good products. Another way to save, according to Investopedia, is to buy in bulk, which I also plan on doing here at Aldi. I'll spend most of my money on groceries that will keep me afloat for a week on end. So yeah, I'll be paying in bulk for my food, drink, all that. For my clothing, I allocated $80. As my work as a physical therapist, I need clothes that are comfortable because I'll be up on my feet all day, helping patients move around, helping patients with their pain or anything like that. So I plan on wearing, t-shirts, shorts, athletic shoes, anything like that. One way to save, according to CNBC, is to stick to essentials instead of following trends. So instead of just new fashion trends you see on the internet, just stick to what you need, and basically that'll help you save money. So that's food and clothing. Entertainment and miscellaneous. All right, so the first thing in my budget for entertainment and miscellaneous is a gym membership. I'll be planning to attend Lifetime at 15 West Chicago Avenue for $249. I know that's a lot, but it is 6 minutes away from my apartment. It has access to so many facilities such as weights, a swimming pool, basketball gym, all of that. I'll save money on going to different facilities and just spending it all in one place. The second thing I have is going out with friends for food or drink once each week. So I've allocated $60 so I could pay for meals or drinks, anything that I need when I hang out with friends. The third thing I have on here is movies for $18.98. There's an AMC at 100 North State Street. It's also super close. It's like a 5-minute drive from my house. And if I were to attend 2 movies per month, one ticket is $9.49. So I just multiplied that by 2 and I got the price of $18.98. All right, so gas consumption. Chicago's price per gallon is $6.02. So I plan on walking to work. All of my commutes are relatively close, so I just plan on walking to save money on gas. For example, the grocery store is 2 miles per month. That is not too much. I can manage walking that. But again, weather conditions can lead me to use a car like rain or snow. Since we're in the Midwest, all of that is possible. So assuming that I do drive 2 miles per month for a grocery store. For the gym, I plan on going 5 days a week, so that totals to 12 miles per month. And if I were to visit back home here in the Quad Cities, that is 360 miles there and back. So that is going to be the bulk of my gas spending. So my car range is 422 miles, and all of this is within this range. So I'm assuming that I'll have to refill it at most once per month. So I plan on spending $70.40 per month on gas. All right, moving on to savings. Again, as I stated before, I am using Chase's savings account, which has a 0.01 interest rate. Meaning if I put in $100, I'll be getting $1 back. So that is such a low interest rate that I just plan on keeping it $100. But on the other hand, I have a work-sponsored 401k with my job, which has a much higher 5% annual interest rate. So the rest of my budget for savings is going into the 401k. I'll put in $194.06. All right, section 12 is donations. For my donations, I'm allocating $100 for weekly mass. It is distributed weekly. So that means for 4 weeks, I'll be donating $25 to church. What I see this as is that this donation goes towards youth groups, retreats, food pantries, community service opportunities, all things sponsored by the church, which I see as super important, super nice. So if I put it all here, then I'm also stretching my money as far as it can to appeal to all of these things. Nextly, I'm planning on spending some time at Feed My Starving Children in Aurora. I did this over the winter of sophomore year, and I saw this as a super fun opportunity. Basically, what you do is package meals, weigh boxes, and you pack the boxes of food, which are then shipped out to various places around the world with people in need. So I plan on spending some time helping out with whatever they need, whether it be packaging meals or weighing boxes or just anything I could do to help. That's what I plan on doing. All right, final section is extended learning. I chose the credit score extended learning section, so that is what I have here. So what is a credit score? So a credit score is a prediction of the likelihood a person is to repay a loan over time. So the credit score directly impacts future credit. This means that it's directly proportional. If you have a high score, then you'll score a low interest rate, and if you have a low score, you'll score a high interest rate. Like for example, a FICO score of 720 gave applicants the potential to score a 3.8% interest rate on a 60-month car loan in 2021, but a FICO score on the lower spectrum of 660 to 680, they had a nearly double the interest rate of 7.43 on the same time span of auto loan. So yeah, keeping it a high credit score is super important if you're applying for any sort of credit, whether that's mortgage, credit card, auto loan, anything. All right, so the first thing you can do to increase your credit score is to pay bills on time. So the FICO credit score takes payment history as one of the main things that determine its score. Since payment history plays such a big role in FICO's credit score, if you continue to pay your bills on time, it stacks up in the list, and it basically shows that your credit history reflects that you pay your bills on time. Secondly, you can set up due date alerts. This is pretty self-explanatory. If your payments are coming up, set alarms, which will tell you that you need to pay so you don't miss a payment. And finally, one thing to increase your credit score is to have less hard inquiries. A hard inquiry is something like requesting a mortgage or auto loan. These hard inquiries can affect your credit score for years on end, which is why you should limit this sort of thing so that it doesn't negatively affect your credit score that much. So that's my presentation. Thank you for watching, and I want to do a sports emphasis. I want to do a sports emphasis. It covers everything, comprehensive.